Imagine calling me to tell me about the third this month that knocked the Mario coins out of you, put you through the bed frame, and at the end of the conversation, you ask me for some money. Hang up on you, not in the mood.
Bro, for you to brag about being with so many different partners, getting what they call a good jug. In New Orleans, we call it good jug. You know, like when you're a dude, you give women good jug. Women, they say, I got the good jug. Like they got with a man and it was fight, alright? That's what that little slang down here we call it, right? Imagine that you just doing this and you don't reap any benefits. Bro, you just a thought. Like, yeah, bro, you're just a 3 or 4. At least some women who go out there and do it, they do it and try to get $40 out of it. You're doing it for free. You're doing it for free. No self-shame or nothing. Bring back shame, lady. Like, go ask your mama for some money. Go tell your mama you got your back broken in by a plumber with a big old thick mustache and see what she says. She'll be like, go ask that man for some money.
So I got a lot of comments asking to do it with chunky peanut butter. So today we have the Peter Pan chunky peanut butter. That was definitely harder, but not impossible.
She literally is sucking the nut out of Peter Pan. Oh, I'm going to say it.
You gonna start the scene?
Yes!
Yes, come here. Sexiest woman alive. Oh my. Come get a boomerang.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna tell me this is real? This is not real, y'all. Come on now. She had y'all going for a second. We thought this was an outlier, alright? We thought that this might have been the case of the year. Like, man, where they build these at? I can tell it's not natural. This is cold-blooded lying right in front of your face. Bro, Asian woman, I've never seen an Asian woman built like this thick, bro, naturally, bro. Like, and I grew up in a neighborhood shared with Asian people. Never in my life seen one this thick. Nah, this is manufactured material right here.
If you are a man and you go to the gym and for some reason you feel the urge deep within you to correct a woman's form, I highly, highly encourage you to stop, take a deep breath, and really think about it again. And if you've done that and for some reason you still feel the urge deep within you and you cannot fight the testosterone and it's telling you she needs my help, she needs saving, I need to correct her form, I highly implore you to think again. But if for some reason we've thought about it twice now and you just know you gotta do it, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna go up to her and we never touch her, ever touch her, right? Because consent. Yes, consent. So you're gonna stand there, wait for her to finish her set, and you're gonna wave. You're gonna say, hi, excuse me. That's actually one of my favorite workouts. Can I show you the way I do it? And it really targets this area in a different way. Again, do not touch her, especially if she's bent over in the middle of a set. Not only, but especially. We never touch somebody, okay? I should have known with already the craziness before I walked in the gym that something was bound to happen today. I walked in there so ready to do my workout, and in the middle of my workout, please, never touch me. Never touch me. I don't care if it was nice. You guys know I'm not the kind of person who is like angry. I never post that kind of content. But a man coming up to me, touching me in the middle of a set is gonna upset me. I literally wanted to leave there. I wanted to scream. I was so upset. Do not touch me. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care what the circumstances. Leave me alone. The same way you ignored me when I was 332 pounds, please continue to do that because I'm happy. I'm minding my business. I've been doing this for 2 years. I don't need you to correct my form. I promise. And then to correct it wrong at that, please. leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I don't care if you have a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Thank you.
At the end of the day, guys, don't touch people in the gym, alright? That is like an unspoken rule. We don't even have to. Don't touch people in like people you don't know in public anyway, just like that. If you're not really feeling it, you know, you're not in that type of environment, that energy is not like there, bro. They're complete strangers in the middle of a set with headphones in. That's probably not the best time to do it. Now, if you're trying to say, excuse me, because you're in a crowd in the club and you need to put your hand on somebody, her back, because you're trying to make way, but you ain't really trying to brush her off, like brush up on her, be up on her. That's one thing. But when you're in the gym because you want to just touch someone, you're probably going to get a negative reaction. Hands down. I'm just putting it out
Yeah, I
there.
was
You
dating this
probably
guy.
will. But
We talked for a year. We made it official after a year. And we were officially together for 6 months. I had my own house. I have 3 kids. I'm 33. He's 40. No kids. 1 car. No house. 1 job. No excuses, right? Okay. So I thought I just had to make sure I wasn't tripping. But to top it off, my rent is $2,000 a month for a 3-bedroom house. He contributed $500 a month. So he got mad because I wouldn't let him I wouldn't do any accommodations for his lifestyle. You're not paying enough to accommodate a big ass thing for me and mine. So unless you meet me halfway or do the whole thing, keep your comments to yourself, fall in line, and abide by my rules. And if you can't abide by my rules and respect my household, you got to get the fuck out. And as soon as I said that nigga started packing his shit. He said, you know what? I don't think we need to be in a relationship because I'm not where I want to be in life. He said, because I used to be that. He said, I come from a 2-parent household. You come from a single-parent household. That's why you're in the situation you in right now. I said, what? Successful? A manager? Good money? Yeah, I'm a single mom, 3 kids, well taken care of. Ain't nobody hurting for a motherfucking thing. But I'm not successful in life because I was raised by a single parent. But yet you come from a 2-parent household and you're 40 years old, no kids, ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You wasted my time.
look, no matter what, y'all just didn't work out. But here's my thoughts. When you actually tell someone this is a relationship and here's my rules and you gotta abide by my rules, when you use that terminology, that certain vocabulary bank, right? You're gonna trigger something in somebody, right? If I was dating a girl and the girl told me, look, these are my rules, these are my guidelines, and you gotta obey these rules or you can get up out of here. If I was met with that sort of verbiage, I would have been gone already. You would have had me at these are my rules. I would have been out the door. You would have heard the door close. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, like, he's an older guy. He has his life together. He doesn't want to be, I guess you can say, constricted to a certain set of laws. Like, when you, and then guys like that, when you just used to being by yourself, used to moving how you want to move and doing things that you want to do at your own time, it's different, right? When you try to get into a relationship where you got to have some sort of boundaries. I would say boundaries versus rules. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have some boundaries in relationships, but nonetheless, yeah, he gone. Y'all just don't waste each other's time. Y'all good. Okay? But I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit that like button. Hit that sub button if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next one.
I had a boyfriend. He was treating me right. Like, he was being so great to me. He would love me so much. Pay for all my like, treat me like a f***ing queen. You know what the f*** I did? I liked some f***ing little boy. He was cute and shit. Broke as and I went and started f***ing with him, and I lost the right man.
Cause of IG.
Oh, man, another one bites the dust, huh? You let Brokey, man. You let Pookie come in there and clap you up. You lost a good man, dog. That's why y'all be turning these good men to villains, and this is why y'all say y'all can't find good men. Y'all already had good men. Y'all just ruining yourselves. Y'all don't know how to keep a man. Alright, you can get a man, but you can't keep a man. I just don't get it. You can get the man off of just looks alone. But it takes more than just looks to keep a man. You gotta have character. You gotta have integrity. You're gonna have to have some loyalty, some self-discipline, and all that stuff, which you don't have at all.
You could meet a man today and give him your number. He'll text you tomorrow and say, good morning. You say, good morning. He'll say, you a freak.
Look, that's straight to the point action. He letting you know what time it is. He don't want to date you. He don't want to go on dates with you. He ain't trying to spend money. He trying to see where you at. He trying to see how you can get in there, how you can slide in that thing. Alright, he trying to have access to that water park. He just want a 1-day pass, alright? He ain't trying to stay all season long. That's not how this works. So he just want to let it be known up front. Wouldn't you want a guy to be totally upfront with his intentions anyway? I'm pretty sure a lot of women would. I mean, in her case, she was just annoyed by the questioning, but his stance is I'm gonna take so many shots, I gotta make one eventually, right?
What's something fun about you? Give us one fun fact about you.
I like to shake my ass sometimes.
Baby, make that ass clap.
I don't know if you wanted to give
the
the...
phone, make that ass clap. Hey.
Okay, out of all the fun facts, she chose that one.
Because my life is really boring. It's really not that much fun going on. I birthed 9 kids.
You have 9 kids?
I have 4 grandkids.
You a grandma. That's a fun fact. You are a mother of 9 children. You are a grandmother of 3. That's something that you should cherish, but you chose to shake your hind cheeks instead, but okay.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When she said she had 9 kids and she a grandma, I already knew she was out there, bro. Like, you can't have 9 kids and expect someone like that to not be out in the streets reliving or making up for lost time. That's the better way to put it. She started having kids at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Skipped a few years in between. Started having kids all the way up to she was 27. So she had a point where she couldn't have kids no more, alright? She missed her 20s. She's probably missed her 30s raising these kids. So 20s, 30s, they had kids at a young age. She looked young, so that's probably why she a grandma, right? So, not taking shots, but she really living those glories. She's making up for lost times. Of course, she got the right friend group. They gonna buck up. They don't care. She don't care. She just having a good time. If your most important thing to do is go out there and shake it, I don't know what else to tell you. That's your fun fact. I'm just making up. Y'all all know probably one woman that has a bunch of kids, and if you don't, but if you do, you guys that know, bro, she had a bunch of kids. If she's single at 40, she's single at 50. She out in the streets. She had every hole in the wall, and she getting drunk, no matter what day it is. She the person that shows up to every picnic or barbecue and just turn up for you. That's who the person she is.
Class man. I'm gonna go find a rich man. Like, if I'm, struggling to make it and I lose my job, I'm gonna go find a rich man. I'm not going to settle for someone who wants me to go 50-50 when my job is possibly getting cut, or I might be possibly getting laid off.
Sounds like you want a sponsor right now, man. You don't want an adult anymore. You want someone to help you adults. You want a kickstand, bro. You want a crutch. That's exactly what this sounds like. You are scared. If you know that you might get laid off, what is stopping you from going to look for another job, alright? What is stopping you from being prepared for the next stage in life? Nothing, right? The only thing that you haven't really decided on is if you're gonna want a man that's gonna go 50-50 with you. Like, come on, man. There's starting stages sometimes in relationships, and sometimes you gotta go 50-50 in the start. Ain't gonna be there. Might not be forever. It might be forever. You just never know, right? But, I mean, your situation might turn them or bad. So instead of being solo and paying 100% of the bills, you can actually be with someone, have some love, have someone in your corner supporting you and loving you, but financially can only be able to do 50-50 with you. And you still turn that down. But by all means, go pay 100% of your own stuff after you get laid off. That man can save his other half of his money.
Getting a train ran on me has honestly lost its appeal. Like, I used to love getting blown out by an entire friend group, but as of lately, I've been more into one-on-one quality time. I feel like when there's too many people, you lose out on the passionate part, and that's honestly my favorite,
I need to ask a serious question. Do you even feel anything anymore? You've been ran through so much. The real question is, can you even feel anything anymore? But nonetheless, guys, before we continue, please hit that like button so I can take this shot of whiskey. Hit that like button. Appreciate you. Now, let's get on to the next part of this video.
I think it's very feminine for a guy to always want to clap back all the time. Like, it's always giving zesty. Get offline. I'm just saying.
I think women get confused with men clapping back as zesty. They just get confused with a man that's actually going to stand up for himself and what he wants in his relationships. He's going to stand up for his boundaries. And what's crazy is everybody has the right to do that in a relationship, right? But when a man does it, because a man is what, supposed to lay down, roll over, alright, tuck his feelings in the inside, hide his tail, just run away and don't share what's on his mind because you don't want to listen anyway, you finally need one that does, that does say something about how he feels or says anything. You have an issue with it. He's asking one, huh? Yeah, it's something that y'all just not used to. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what your man have to say. Subscribe for more videos. Peace.